What's happening, everybody? It is a gorgeous day outside. Feels good, bright, and yeah, perfect day for a comic haul. I got another mycomicshop.com order that just dropped in, so we are going to enjoy the weather. And well, I'm going to enjoy the weather. I don't know how the weather is where you guys are, but we're going to enjoy the weather and unbox some comics. So let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. Held my trusty blade. Trying to make a mess here. Comics. I don't remember how many were even in this one. Where's my? I don't get a packing slip. Odd. No packing slip. Alright. What's this one? Nothing. Alright, so let's see what we got. Some more Justice League action. If you saw from my recent one, hopefully I will have uploaded that one before this one. But I caught up or ordered a bunch of Justice League books, and so I kind of continued that. So this one we got Justice League 19. And what's this? Oh, this was actually one of the dollar books. Iron Fist 73, Marvel Legacy, Sabretooth. It features Sabretooth. And if you don't know, Sabretooth actually made his first appearance in an Iron Fist comic. It was Iron Fist 14 or something. So this one was one of their dollar books. And I saw that, hey, look at that, 666. So put that up. But I saw that Sabretooth had an appearance, and it was something involving Iron Fist needing Sabretooth's help for a mission, which is it's a denied pairing. So that's what I was like, oh yeah, I gotta see what the hell this was even about. So, and then this one was another of their dollar books. This one is Shipwreck number 2, Aftershock Comics, with Warren Ellis and Phil Hester. It was about, I think the synopsis was something to do with, there was like one guy, this guy was like the sole survivor of some shipwreck, but there's a whole lot of other stuff going on. I don't know if there might have been a supernatural element to it, but it was like, oh yeah, Criminal sound cool enough, so I ordered the first 2 issues. That was number 2. And here's another piece of that Iron Fist. Here's 74. I didn't realize that one Iron Fist was actually oh wait, no, it just says round 2. Okay, so that was part 1, and then this is part 2. Okay, so just round 2 would be the continuation of their first, or not a continuation of their first encounter, but just kind of saying like, hey, these 2 characters I've met before, so that could be it. I don't know. I wonder who's read that Iron Fist, any of the recent Iron Fist stuff. So I don't even know what's going on with that at all, actually. Another Justice League book. We got 22, Legion of Doom. Got Cheetah down there, Lex Luthor, Gorilla Grodd, Sinestro. Something else in the background there. Who knows? Justice League. The Justice League stuff is kind of weird because when I was looking through all the synopsis of each issue, like the summaries, whatever, it seemed like there was like multiple storylines going on by different creative teams, and they would just kind of like, I don't know, not offset, but it would be few issues from Snyder and them, and then like this is James Tynion and Manipul or something. So I don't know. It kind of seemed like it kind of jumped around, but whatever. Oh, then we go over to Titan Comics. Titan. This is Tank Girl, the full color classics. This is volume 2. This is cover B of volume 2. I like this cover better. That's why I snagged this one. But this one is full color reprints of the original Tank Girl series. I snagged part 1, or she said first issue. It's kind of weird to say first issue because it almost seems like a trade, but I don't really know. Just their original publishing methods were a little different. So, but yeah, that is the second issue, I guess you could say. So Tank Girl, and then Justice League 21. What's this? Wrath of the World Forger. Is this the guy that's on the cover of the other one? That's kind of like white out. Oh, and then got some Catwoman too. So we got Catwoman number 9. This is the variant. Cool. Looks so dope. Look at that. And Joel Jones. Oh, she didn't even do this one, did she? No, she didn't. This one, oh, you know what? I think this might have been the one issue that she wasn't involved with. It was weird. She was doing everything else, so. And we got Catwoman number 6. I'm what the doctor ordered. the Aquaman. I don't know what you would say. It's kind of the Aquaman movie shot in there. Aquaman movie was not that good. Oh, hey, look at that packing slip. Let's see what we got. It's probably, yeah, I probably just edited that out. But yeah, this is a packing slip because I don't want my address to get flashed on there. And then, oh, this one was another of the dollar books, Warren Ellis again. And Master, I don't know who the Masters was. From Dynamite, we got James Bond. This is from the 2015 James Bond 007 series, Varger. This is issue 1. And I think this one, when I looked through, I just kind of clicked through just to see the full series. This one actually ran for 12 issues, and there's actually a James Bond series going on right now, I believe. I've never read a James Bond comic, so I'm curious to see what was going on with this one. On like the cover, it just looks cool as hell. So yeah, James Bond 007, number 1. And back to Justice League, we got number 17 of the Lex Luthor and Martian Manhunter cover. The good, the bad, and the dragons. Well, hey, that's me. So it was like, you know, a little not really shout out, but whatever. Back to Catwoman number 8, Selena Kyle, Burglar for Hire. And then got artists on this one, Elena Casagrande. I don't know how you say her name. Casagrande, but the artist from Hit. So that's cool to see her on this. I'm curious to see how that looks. And Catwoman number 7. You want me to steal what? Everything, all the comics, so I can have them all. But don't steal them because you don't want to do that. I actually just read not my comic shop, but Mile High Comics just recently had some books taken from one of their stores. And there was another store, I think it was in California. Someone was in there talking to one of the shop owner or just somebody who worked at the shop. And then I think she must have took a couple steps away and dude snatched, what was it? I think it was New Mutants 98. Like snatched New Mutants 98 and just took off out the door. And they had like footage of it, and I think it just happened so fast people didn't even really react to it. There were people playing a game or just sit down at a table probably playing a game or something. And it just happened so fast, like, just snatched it. So, dude, like, somebody get that guy. Like, what are you doing? Like, just snatching a comic on camera? Like, good luck with that. And then, so here is number 1, Shipwreck number 1. So I got those first 2 issues. I think it ran, I think, it must have been between 6 and 10 issues, maybe 6. I'm not sure. I just grabbed the first 2 issues because they were $1. Warren Ellis, Phil Hester. I met Phil Hester some years ago, actually. When did I meet Phil Hester? I might have a picture of him too. But I met him at, I think it was C2E2 some years ago. So cool guy, nice guy. Eric Gapster, Mark Englert, and Marshall Dillon. Never heard of any of those 3 fellas. So yeah, Shipwreck, just a little indie series to check out. And last but not least, I like this cover. So nice book to end on. Justice League / Legion of Doom number 18, Brainiac's Revenge. And I love the coloring on this, especially with Brainiac there. Kind of reminds me of the art from Translucid from Boom Studios. That kind of, I don't want to say neon, but like, I guess you could almost neon or kind of futuristic psychedelic kind of coloring. But yeah, just cool. So I am almost caught up with Justice League, and I am so ready to dive in because I like the roster. I mentioned this, well, you've already heard this one in a previous haul video, but I like the roster and the creators on that, so it's just cool. So I'm ready to dive into that and see what the hell those DC superstars have been up to. But yeah, so that is my mycomicshop.com haul. Let me know what you think of my haul. Who's read Shipwreck? Because I'm so curious. From Aftershock Comics. And then who's the Tank Girl? Where are the Tank Girl fans at? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. So, and then you got Justice League, Catwoman. I think that was it actually. Yeah, and that's a little Iron Fist. I'm curious to see what the hell is going on in this Iron Fist book. Iron Fist and Sabretooth, 2 deadly bastards. And yeah, catching up on Catwoman, Justice League. So those runs are almost complete. Actually, my Catwoman should be complete now. I'm just missing the annual. And I don't really get all the annuals of a lot of books, but since Joel L. Jones was still working on it, because a lot of times annuals, it seems like a lot of the main creators don't work on them. So the fact that Joel Jones was still working on the annual, I was like, yes, I'll take that one. And yeah, so just let me know what you think of my haul. If you read any of these books, particularly Aftershock, or not, Shipwreck from Aftershock. And then yeah, let me know what's going on with you and what everybody is hunting. I'm dropping a vlog. Well, actually no. Before, never mind. I was gonna say about a vlog I had it, but by the time you see this one, it will have already dropped. So I won't talk about that. But yeah, so yeah, let me know what's going on with you. As always, thanks for watching and supporting and showing some love, checking out my content. Happy collecting, happy hunting, and happy reading. Have fun. Peace out.